Hi guys, welcome back to another Express Pilates workout. Hope you've been enjoying the classes. Today we're just going to do a really all-round workout to get your body moving, to get everything feeling strong and fit. We'll make a start on the mat, we'll go from there. We're going to be on our hands and knees with our shoulders above our hands and our hips above our knees. We're starting by rounding up as high as we can. Think about just being pulled up by the top of the spine. We're drawing the belly button up, we're drawing our chin under. Once we get that stretch, we rotate down, we sink down to the bottom, tucking your pelvis forwards, extending the neck, and then we're just alternating, cycling through those movements, rounding up as high as you can, and then sinking down and arching to the bottom. We're driving this movement from our pelvis, so your pelvis tilts back to around the lower back, and then the pelvis tilts forward to arch the lower back. And then the rest of the spine just follows. As you lift up, I want you to separate your shoulders, so lifting your rib cage as high as you can to the roof. As you arch down, bring the shoulder blades in together. Just a couple more. Thinking about that movement through the shoulders, the rib cage lifting up, and then the shoulder blades sinking back down. One more in either direction. Good. And getting that stretch at the bottom. From there, I want you to come to a neutral spine. So that's going to be about halfway between the top and the bottom. We've got a small curve through our lower back, that natural curve. The rest of the spine is long and straight. Holding that neutral spine, just want you to start stretching your leg away behind you and then placing it back down on the mat. You'll notice my hips haven't moved at all as I stretch the leg in and out. We don't want that side to side tilting. We don't want that sort of lift and rotation through the hips. I want you to keep this as level as you can. If you had a tray of drinks on your back, it wouldn't spill off. Keeping the pelvis level, keeping the shoulders level. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, add in an arm extension as well. And then back down. This exercise gets all of our muscles working. From the abdominals at the front, they stop us collapsing and losing that neutral spine. The hip muscles are extending the leg, the shoulder muscles working, and the lower back connects it all together at the back as well. Really nice exercise to work on that postural awareness, that pelvic stability, so all that control around your core and midsection. Let's do a few more, just focus on that stability. If you've got a mirror, this one's really nice to do in front of a mirror so you can check the position of the back, you can check the position of the hips, make sure they're not moving at all. On this next one, I want you to stretch out and hold. If you're doing the arm and leg, bring the elbow into your knee and then stretch back away. If you're just doing the leg, just have that leg coming in and out. Still, we're keeping the rounding of the back minimal. You don't have to touch your elbow to your knee. Just come as close as you can. Got 5 more seconds on this side. Really strong through your stabilizing shoulder. Good. Bring your hand and knee back down. We've got the same on the other side. Stretch away and hold. Elbow in towards that opposite knee. Then coming back out. Keeping it strong again through that stabilizing shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand and knee down. Sit back onto your heels. Reach your arms forwards. Down in child's pose. Just letting you relax into that. Sink into it. Good. We're coming back up. We're going to be in a similar position. Down on your elbows this time. Again, shoulders above the elbows. Hips above the knees. We're starting on our left leg. I want you to make sure firstly your back is straight so we're not rounded up. So think of sticking your bum out a little bit. Keeping the back straight. We're going to stretch our left leg away and then glide the knee above the mat in towards you and then back away. Just in and out with that left leg. As you lift, try and lift it up high towards the roof. Think about your left glute, your left bum muscle squeezing as the leg stretches away. Keep the rib cage lifted, keep the neck long. Stretch away and hold. Hold that leg as high as you can. This is our starting position. We're keeping it straight. We're going to wave it down towards the mat and then lift back up. Slowly down, then a little bit quicker on the way back up. So a little bit more powerful on the way back up. Got a few more here. Really think of that glute working. You should feel it working pretty strongly by now. On this next one, lift and hold as high as you can again. Small circles, moving from your hip, keeping the rest of the body still. Keep working through that glute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee down, sit back onto the heels. We're going to come straight back up onto the right leg, setting up with your back straight again. Bum up in the air, right leg stretching away. The knee will glide above the mat as it comes in, then stretching back away from there. Gliding above the mat on the way in, stretching high up towards the roof on the way out. Again, make sure the pelvis is level from side to side. Make sure your right hip isn't lifting up to get the leg out. We want to work through this glute. That right glute stretching away. Keep your rib cage lifted so we're not collapsing through the upper body. Keep the neck long, eyes are down. Small tuck through your chin. On this next one, stretch away and hold. Hold that leg high. We're going to lower it down towards the mat and then lift back up. Slowly down, a little bit more powerfully on the way back up. Trying to get that leg up as high as you can each time. Really drive the foot, drive the entire thigh up towards the roof as you lift it up. Got a couple more, then we're going to finish with those circles. On this next one, lift and hold, circling your entire leg, keeping the pelvis still so it's strong at the hip bone. Keep that circling going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and knee back down, sitting back into your heels, reaching the arms forward. Just get a bit of stretch through the hip, relaxing into child's pose. Next exercise, we're going to go into some push-ups. So again, you can stay on your knees if you'd like. If you want to make it a little bit easier, just on the knees, hands are coming towards the edge of the mat. Depending on your shoulder width, just slightly wider than your shoulder. Lowering down and pushing back up. We're going to go for 40 seconds. If you're feeling particularly strong, you can do it up on the toes, that same movement. Otherwise, hold it down on the knees. Let's go, we've got 40 seconds. I prefer you to do it on your knees unless you really think you've got perfect technique up on your toes, particularly for females who don't have quite as much upper body strength. Just stay down on the knees. If you do this exercise really well on your knees, you'll get a really great workout. You'll feel those muscles working in just that 40 seconds and you don't really need to go up onto the toes. See far too often people doing it up on the toes just with really poor technique. There's no point in doing that. 20 seconds to go. Let's go a little bit quicker if you can. Make sure the back's still straight, the hips are down. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting back onto the heels into child's pose. We've got one more exercise. Stretch through the front of the shoulders and chest. Reach the hands away. Last exercise, we're going to go into a plank. Couple of different options, either on your elbows and your knees with the back straight. Elbows and toes with the back straight, or up on the hands. It's up to you. Got 40 seconds, finishing off. Let's go straight into it. Really importantly that our hips don't sink down, our bum isn't sticking up in the air, we're keeping the body long and straight. Just think about gently drawing your belly button up towards your spine in this position to engage through those deeper abdominals. Keeping the neck long, keeping the spine long. Deep breathing still. Last 20 seconds of the class. Really strong now. Relaxed at the neck. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and knees back down, sitting back in the heels. One more time in child's pose. Stretch the arms away. Few deep breaths. Well done, guys. Great class. Hope you have a great week. Try and repeat this class a few times throughout the week. We've got a few other classes up there on YouTube as well, so have a look at them as well. Take this same energy and vitality into the rest of your day. Well done.